Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. Today is the day 2 of Nnamdi Kanu's trial in the Federal High Court, Abuja. And also in the Southeast, there's still going to be a court ruling on a suit that was filed by Nnamdi Kanu against the federal government. We're going to be looking at those two at the same time. For the one happening in Abuja, there's a serious update from there because the federal government has come up with something which will interest you to know. But before we give you full details of all of that, I would like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we serve you on our channel. And according to the news, there is palpable tension in the Southeast ahead of the court ruling on the suit filed by Nnamdi Kanu, leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Justice Ben Anya of the High Court sitting in Abia State has scheduled Wednesday to deliver judgment on Kanu's fundamental human rights suit against the federal government. The suit, initiated by Kanu's counsel Aloy Jimako, had prayed the court to declare the invasion of the resident of IPOB leader in Abia State in 2017 as unlawful and an infringement on his constitutional right. Kanu in the suit also urged the court to declare his rearrest and torture in Kenya last year as unlawful. The suit, which Ejimako filed in August, further sought the court to stop the Nigerian government from prosecuting Kanu, mandating the Nigerian government to release the IPOB leader, ordering the Nigerian government to tender an apology to Kanu, amongst others. While the Southeast Nigeria and the world prepare for the court judgment, IPOB has relaxed its sit-at-home order on Wednesday. Despite relaxing the sit-at-home, some hoodlums have hijacked and tried to enforce the order across the Southeast. On several occasions, some people suspected to be IPOB members have enforced the sit-at-home order despite the group's warning. But the separatist group has severally denied that those behind such illegal enforcement are not its member. On Tuesday, some youth suspected to be IPOB member had invaded a Catholic church in Onitsha, Anambra State. However, Kanu's special counsel Aloy Jimako downplayed the possibility of violence after the ruling. When asked about the possibility of violence after the judgment, that's the judgment of today in Abia State, Ejimako said no, not at all, not a chance. On the possible outcome of the proceeding, Ejimako said, honestly, I can't predict the trajectory of the judgment. Even if I can, rules of court mandate that I shouldn't. As such, may amount to preempting the court. All I can say is that I have made the best case for enforcing Nnamdi Kanu's fundamental human right and against his extraordinary rendition. Meanwhile, in the city of Abuja, Federal High Court in Abuja, indications have emerged that the federal government may today kickstart the trial of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, in the terrorism charges after his formal arraignment. The courtroom of the Federal High Court, Abuja, where the arraignment is scheduled to hold, has been flooded with documentary evidence to be tendered against Kanu by the government. Also, electronic equipment comprising various cameras having been brought to court and are being inspected by the lead counsel to the federal government, Mr. Shoaib Magaji Labaran. Although Kanu is yet to be brought into the courtroom, his lawyer, led by Chief Mike Zohome, senior advocate of Nigeria, have taken their seat waiting for the arrival of their client. Similarly, family members of the Biafran leader, including a nursing mother, have taken their seat. A representative of British High Commission bill to watch the trial for the United Kingdom has also been allowed into the court. Now you can see that the whole thing is getting overly interesting because the two parties are fully equipped, to roll out their stand in respect to, the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Don't forget that we have two cases now. It should be clear. One is at the Abia State and another is at Abuja. Now, that of Abia State is meant to kind of nullify what is happening in Abuja, because if at the end of the day the federal government or the judgment at Abia State comes out in favor of Nnamdi Kanu, automatically it means that what is happening in Abia State will be invalidated, because it has to do with the issue of extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu down to Nigeria. For them, they believe it is against his fundamental human right, and it was against, the act of rearrest of someone if in a foreign land. So right now, if the two cases are running concurrently in Abia State and also here in Abuja. So we're still waiting to have more update, but from the Abuja point of view, that's from what is happening in Abuja Federal High Court. According to the info received already, documentary evidence are on ground. I mean, it's a serious one, I'm telling you. Documentary evidence are already on ground, which the federal government will use to kickstart the trial. As at yesterday, most people were like, why is the federal government kind of being evasive? You understand? As at yesterday, they brought out more count charges, which, increased it to 15, which Nnamdi Kanu demanded for more time for him to look through it, have an understanding of it before they can proceed. The trial was now rescheduled for today. Most people were like, they are going to come up with another charge. But instead of that, according to the info gotten from the Federal High Court Abuja, the federal government has come up with provable evidence. They've come up with evidence in their hand, not just evidence of people talking, but documentary evidence. I'm wondering what the documentary evidence is, but if I will have to preempt, I think it has to do with some videos, possibly with some videos and possibly with some printouts from the media, which points to what maybe Nnamdi Kanu has said and all of that. But I know that with Mike Ozehome, a lot of things may also happen in that regards. You understand? So some legal smartness is expected, to put it to play right now. Don't forget that Nnamdi Kanu has been charged with so many things, but all his supporters are like, he has not done anything. He was extraordinarily rendered back to Nigeria. How did that one happen? It was a case of kidnap and all of that. And those words are not just ordinary words. They hold a great lot of water, I'm telling you, because for one to be extraordinary rendition down to Nigeria, it goes against the international law, especially the fundamental human right of Nnamdi Kanu. So the issue, we are waiting to get more update, and we will keep you fully updated. They said the evidence, the videos, and the cameras and everything are on ground. We're waiting for more to come up so that we can relate it to you. That's where we like to leave it. What's your position in respect to what is happening in Abia State Federal High Court and also in Abuja High Court? Do you think that that of Abia State, which is just the judgment, that is the judicial pronouncement about the case there, do you think it's going to be in favor of Nnamdi Kanu, or do you think it will be in favor of the federal government? Let's